You will fail. That's not a prediction, it's a fact. But here's the question. When you fall, and you will you fall backward into fear or forward into faith? Failure is inevitable, but it's not the end. In fact, failure is a sign that you're trying, you're growing, and you're daring to go where others won't. Today, I'm here to talk to you about the power of failure, the lessons it teaches, and why every step, even the missteps, brings you closer to success. Remember this, every failed experiment is one step closer to success. Let's start by redefining failure. Too often we think of failure as the opposite of success, but that's wrong. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of success. You cannot get to the top without climbing the mountain. And climbing means stumbling along the way. Think about every great inventor, every revolutionary leader, every artist who has changed the world. They didn't start by succeeding. They failed over and over again. But here's the key. They didn't stop. They fell forward. Every misstep was a step closer to their goal. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's the mindset we need. Failure is not fatal, it's fuel. Use it to drive you forward. Failure teaches you something that success never can. Success feels good, but it doesn't stretch you. Failure, on the other hand, forces you to confront your weaknesses, adapt, and grow. When you fall forward, you gain perspective. You learn. You get stronger. Here, let me share a personal story. Early in my acting career, I auditioned for a Broadway play. I gave it everything I had, but I didn't get the part. For weeks, I was devastated. But looking back, that failure was the best thing that ever happened to me. Why? Because it pushed me to work harder. It made me hone my craft, and it set me on a path that led to bigger, better opportunities. Falling forward means you don't let failure stop you. You use it as a stepping stone. Now let's talk about fear. Fear of failure is often worse than failure itself. It paralyzes you. It stops you from even trying. But here's the thing. The only true failure is not trying at all. Fear is a liar. It whispers in your ear that you're not good enough, that you'll embarrass yourself, that you'll never make it. But let me tell you this, fear is temporary. Regret is forever. How many people have missed out on greatness because they were too afraid to take the first step? Don't let that be you. Be bold, take the risk, and if you fail, so what? You'll learn, you'll grow, and you'll try again. Let these words guide you. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill. It's fine to celebrate success, but it is more important to heed the lessons of failure. Bill Gates. Only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly. Robert F. Kennedy. These aren't just words, they're principles to live by. Every failure carries a lesson, and every lesson brings you closer to success. Let's look at some real-life examples. Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, was cut from his high school basketball team. Imagine that. The GOAT, the greatest of all time, was once told he wasn't good enough, but he didn't let that stop him. He used it as fuel to work harder, practice longer, and prove everyone wrong. Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first television job. The reason? They said she wasn't fit for TV. Can you believe that? But instead of letting that failure define her, she let it refine her. Today she's a global icon. J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter, was rejected by 12 publishers. 12 times she was told no, but she didn't give up. She kept writing, kept believing, and eventually created a literary phenomenon. Let's talk about how you can apply this in your own life. Here are some practical steps to help you fall forward. Step 1, embrace failure. Change your mindset. See failure as an opportunity, not a setback. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Step 2, set bold goals. Don't play it safe. Set goals that scare you a little. Remember, if your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. Step 3, take action. Action beats fear every time. Even if you're scared, take the first step, and then the next, and the next. Step 4, reflect and adjust. After every failure, take time to reflect. What went wrong? What can you do differently next time? Use each experience to improve. Step 5, keep moving forward. No matter how many times you fall, get back up. As the saying goes, fall 7 times, stand up 8. Let me leave you with this. Every time you fail, you're one step closer to success. Don't fear failure. Embrace it. Learn from it. Use it to propel you forward. You can fail 100 times, but you only need to succeed once to change your life. So go out there and take risks. Chase your dreams. And if you fall, fall forward. Because every failed experiment is one step closer to success. Let me tell you something important. Your resilience is your superpower. It's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you rise. Resilience is what separates those who give up from those who achieve greatness. Every fall teaches you how to get up stronger, faster, and wiser. Think about a rubber ball. The harder you throw it to the ground, the higher it bounces back. That's what falling forward looks like. Life will throw you down, sometimes harder than you can imagine. But it's your choice to rise higher every time. Now, I'm not going to stand here and tell you it's easy. Falling forward requires faith. Faith in yourself, faith in your journey, and faith in something greater than you. Faith means taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. Martin Luther King Jr. Sometimes you won't have all the answers. Sometimes the road ahead will be unclear. But let me tell you this, faith doesn't make things easy. It makes them possible. When you trust the process, when you believe in your ability to grow through what you go through, there's nothing that can stop you. One of the biggest traps we fall into is comparison. We look at someone else's success and think, why am I not there yet? But let me tell you this, comparison is the thief of joy. Your journey is yours and yours alone. The failures you face, the lessons you learn, they are unique to your story. Don't waste time comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Focus on your growth, your progress, and your steps forward. Close your eyes for a moment. Picture the life you want. The goals you set, the dreams you're chasing. See them as if they're already yours. This is more than just wishful thinking. This is about training your mind to believe in your vision. Muhammad Ali once said, I am the greatest. I said that even before I knew I was, he saw his success before anyone else did. That's what I want for you. Visualize your success so clearly that failure becomes just a temporary detour, not a dead end. Even when you achieve success, the journey doesn't stop. Every new level brings new challenges, new failures, and new opportunities to grow. That's the beauty of life. It's not about reaching a destination. It's about the journey. The biggest adventure you can take is to live the life of your dreams. Oprah Winfrey, keep dreaming, keep striving. And remember, every fall is just a step on the path to greatness. As I stand here today, I want you to know this. You are capable of more than you can imagine. The road will be tough. You will stumble. You will fall. But every time you fall, fall forward. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. Say it to yourself every morning. Let it be your mantra. Let it be the fire that drives you. You were not made to live a life of fear or regret. You were made to take risks, to dare greatly, and to chase your dreams with everything you've got. So go out there, take that leap, and when you fall, because you will, fall forward. Remember, failure isn't the end, it's just the beginning of your journey to success. Keep moving forward, keep believing, and never ever give up. Let me know how you plan to fall forward in your life. Together we can remind the world that failure isn't the end. It's the beginning of something extraordinary. Fall 7 times, stand up 8. Remember that. Keep moving forward, and I'll see you at the top.